Jace and welcome back to my channel. Now, today's video is going to be about graphic novels. I've had a request from one of my followers and she would like to know my top recommendations for graphic novels. I love a good graphic novel. I always find that graphic novels are a great way to pull me out of a reading slump if I'm in one. It's just like a palate refresher, and being a very visual person that I am, I really love that comic book format. So I'm going to tell you guys what are some of my favourite graphic novels which I think you should read and that you will enjoy. The first one I'm going to recommend to you is Saga by Brian K. Vaughan. This space opera is absolutely sensational. It's set in space, it's sci-fi, it's family, it's blood, it's violent, there's lots of swearing and there's lots of different themes that run throughout the story. The art in this series is absolutely phenomenal. I adore this series artwork. It has been on hiatus since August last year, I believe, and there's no talk yet of them continuing with the series, but I really hope they do, because they left it on a cliffhanger and I need to know what's happening. I need to know. The next one is also a series by Brian K. Vaughan. It's called Paper Girls. So this is a series about, I think it's 5 young girls who all do the same paper route. Paper route. They deliver newspapers. And things happen and things escalate, and the art in this is also fantastic. But this is one that you really need to jump in and have a look. There's lots of time travel and space travel and intertime, just lots of different time frames, time zones, eras. They go backwards in time, they go forwards in time. They get lost along the time continuum there somewhere. And I love it. I think it's fantastic. There's lots of sass, there's lots of attitude, there's lots of aliens I think are in there as well, and there's lots of like that. The next one I would like to recommend to you is one that was recommended to me by Printed Pages and Coffee over on Instagram. CJ recommended Lady Mechanica. Now this one is sort of steampunk, it is fantasy, it is a little bit violent, there seems to be a theme happening here. And I really enjoyed the artwork. It's a lot darker than Saga, it's a lot darker than Paper Girls. It feels more mature and grown up compared to those two. But it's one that I can sit down and read like, bam, done. Through an issue in a couple of, like, half an hour. Half an hour I'm done. One of my absolute favourites is called I Hate Fairyland, and it's by a writer named Scotty Young. I adore I Hate Fairyland. It is so funny. It's about this little girl who gets sucked into a fairy tale land. She is pissed off because she's stuck there. She goes around smashing through some of these fairy tale lands, fucking shit up basically. She causes so many problems and everyone in the fairy tale land hates her and wants to get her home. But she cannot get out. Every time she's almost out of this fairy tale land, she gets sucked back in by something. And yeah, I just love it. The artwork is so good, it's violent again. There seems to be a theme going on here. But I absolutely love I Hate Fairyland. The Wicked and the Divine is the next one I'll talk about, and this is a series based around superheroes. So every 10 years, these superheroes are chosen from the population of young people to become superheroes, guardians, whatever you want to call them. And the artwork in this is fantastic. I did get a little lost in the storyline, but it picked back up after a little while. Yeah. I don't think I've finished the series. I need to read some more, but the artwork in this alone is enough for me to get by. I just love it. The Wicked and the Divine. Okay, the next one I'm going to talk about is called Miss Marvel. Now, you will know all about Marvel. This is about a young lady who is super stretchy. Is that what she is? I don't know what she is. She's a young superhero trying to find her way through high school and managing a superhero persona. I do believe that this was Marvel's first Indian, don't quote me on this, first Indian superhero, and I absolutely love Kamala. I think her name's Kamala. Yeah, I love her. She is so fun, she is so witty, but she's also a little bit clueless, and she's trying to deal with her Indian family being really and this whole new world of being a superhero. There's lots of cameos by other superheroes. I do believe I just read one that had Spider-Man in it, or was it Iron Man? It was one of those. Yeah, and it was so good. I love it. It's like the only Marvel one I've ever read. Sweet Tooth is the next one I want to talk about. It is really morbid. It is really weird. There's lots of violence in it. Again, there seems to be a recurrent theme in the graphic novels that I read. There's lots of violence in it. There's weird half animal, half people. Yeah, you heard that right. Half animal, half people. And I really don't think that there has to be some kind of storyline that I'm missing, because it's kind of just like things happening that don't seem connected at this point. I need to read more. I've only read 4 or 5 of them. And yeah, it seems that things happen that are shocking and like, bleh, but not really connected. I'll have to go back and check that out. One of the graphic novels that I absolutely adore, and I found it by mistake, like I was just browsing through the library shelves, I'm like, I need a new graphic novel. It's called, and I always get the name wrong, I keep going, No Gravity, or Gravity, or To Float, and now I've forgotten it again, haven't I? Skyward. It's set in this world where gravity has disappeared, and ooh, there's a bug. Gravity has disappeared, and everyone has to go around wearing like these really heavy magnetic shoes to stay connected to the world, to the planet, instead of floating off into space. And it's a mindfuck. Like, what if we didn't have gravity here on Earth? It's really cool. The artwork in this is amazing. Love it. I can remember distinctly one of the baddies throws water, and because there's no gravity, it just becomes this floating bubble of water that the main character's just going into, and she's like, I'm drowning in midair. Yeah, but anyway, I loved Skyward, loved it. And there's one more. Oh, there's 2 more. Oh my god, I'm just going on and on forever about graphic novels because I love them. 2 more. The second last one I want to bang on you about is called Amulet. So the series is called Amulet. Currently there's 8 books, 9 books. Around that. And this is set around a young girl and her brother whose family inherit an old mansion. Their grandfather Silas was a stone keeper. This magical stone has lots of powers, and there are people who are after it. They get sucked into another world and are travelling trying to find their way back. I love it. The artwork in this one is a bit more juvenile than any of the others that I like to read, but it is fantastic. I love the illustrator is Kazu Kibushi, who's done a lot of illustrations for a lot of different publications. And I just love the artwork, love the story, love the concept. I can't wait till I finish off. The final one I want to talk about is Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. I love this story between Nick and Charlie, 2 guys who fall in love. It's an LGBT coming of age, yada 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 yada. It's not about that though. I think the fact that this is such a sweet story, it is heart-stopping, it is heart-pounding, it is heart-warming. I just freaking adore it. I almost dropped the F-bomb again. I'm trying to keep it to 1 per video, people. Heartstopper is one of my all-time favourites. It's really interesting because I usually go for graphic novels that are full colour, that are pretty and that are really glossy. Whereas Heartstopper is black and white. It's on regular pages of it, like regular book pages, not like glossy magazine pages. I absolutely love it. Love, love, love. If you only pick up one graphic novel from my suggestions, let it be Heartstopper. Or let it be Amulet. But let it be Heartstopper. Okay, thanks for watching. I'm out of here. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I'm an amateur. I'm trying to do this my way. I love graphic novels, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.